Introducing the Open Palm Podcast with host Jerome Shaw, available today on your favorite podcast platforms. The Open Palm Podcast is a positive, uplifting, motivational, and inspirational podcast. The host brings his insight and philosophy, and you can't help but gravitate towards his smile, his words, and his wisdom. Again, the podcast he hosts is titled The Open Palm Podcast. It's about inspirational messages, motivating themes, and thought-provoking ideas and topics. He'll also help you become more aware and in harmony with your own life, giving you a better understanding of your place in the world and using your skills accordingly, greeting the world with an open palm instead of a closed fist. You can find the show today on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and more. You can also connect with the host on Instagram at Jerome Shaw. That's JROMESHAW on Instagram. Jerome Shaw with the Open Palm Podcast. Motivation, meditation, mentality. Go listen, download, and subscribe today.
Today, I learned a wonderful concept. Science is seen spirituality. Spirituality is unseen science. Have you ever heard the saying, if you were to go back and show a caveman our technology, he would have thought it is magic. But today, if you were to show a modern man magic, he would think it's technology. Perspective. Perspective is everything. Mentality creates the reality. But when we talk of spirituality and these spiritual sciences, science has come up with so many theories and things that they have just now discovered that have been talked about for years, decades, in more esoteric circles. So who's telling the truth? Well, I guess we all are, in a way. Everyone is telling their own truth. But is there the truth? Or is it just a truth? My truth might not be your truth, and vice versa. But we can understand that different developments, different scientists making discoveries, inventors creating new technology, will we find a correlation with spirituality and science? That the unseen, or proof thereof, we can break things down in scientific terms. But the things that we cannot break down are most likely just sciences waiting to be discovered. It doesn't make it any less true, even if you can't see it, you can't touch it, you can't taste it, you can't smell it. But on a certain level, you can feel it. It's electric, baby. There are things some people just cannot explain. But at a certain level, they have to accept the possibility of a miracle. Thank you for listening, my friend. This has been Jerome Shaw on TOP, the Open Palm Podcast, here in San Antonio, Texas. I trust you received an inspirational message on how spirituality can often be unseen science, And science is just the evidence of seen spirituality. Things that people already believed that are just now coming to the forefront. Who's to say who is right or wrong? It's all BS. Belief systems. What matters is what you believe. Share this with someone who needs to hear it. And if this is your first time receiving this podcast, subscribe for more inspirational messages like this. If you'd like to support, head on over to anchor.fm/jshaw. Clicking that support button there is much appreciated. Thank you to all the wonderful supporters who continue to donate to the podcast, making it possible for episodes like this. Have a blessed day or night, wherever you are, my friend. Stay curious. And as always, take care.